Hi Virgo, welcome back. So Virgo, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind these are general readings, so feel free to flip the roles if needed. Also, my readings are timeless, so I just trust when this finds you, it's for you, all right? If you're not dealing with anyone, this could be you versus you. Keep that into mind. Both sides could resonate if that's the case. But let's go ahead and get started. So Virgo, when I was doing the meditation before the reading started for the collective Virgo energy, I immediately got the movie E.T. in my mind and Phone Home, E.T. Phone Home. So I don't know if that movie carries some significance for you or if that's validation for you that this reading might be for you. But also symbolically speaking, the downloads that I was getting was not to rush things, not to rush past certain times in your life, not to be too eager to move into the next chapter because there's something to be appreciated here. And the song that started playing in the back of my mind was "You're Gonna Miss This. You're Gonna Want This Back." It's a country song. I don't know if that's Trace Adkins. I could be totally wrong. I'm not the best. I'm not very versed on country music. It's not something I routinely listen to, but check that song out or check that lyric out in Google. You could probably find the song. So it's like wanting to kind of get away from home to come back home, and also I heard that there's a transmutation going on within your soul, a transcendence of your soul during this time frame, which sounds really scary, right? But we go through transcendence all the time. We're here to evolve and grow spiritually, so we're always learning lessons, so to speak, and moving up the chain, so to speak, in life. So it's just like a reminder to just kind of like sit and look around and appreciate the time and moment that you're in, because it's so fleeting, and before you know it, time will have passed. And yes, I want you to have appreciation for the present moment, okay? So that's kind of what I got in the guided portion of this reading. Now we're going to go into the tarot and see what that has to say. Overall energy that came out was the 7th house of relating. This is Libra energy for some of you. This is about partners, companionship, best friends, marriage, relationships. This time frame may be all about highlighting your relationships, Virgo, not just with other people, but with yourself as well. It's just having an awareness there, all right, and gaining some balance within your relationship with yourself, okay, but also your relationship with maybe this person, someone significant in your life, etc. So you have here the 6 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. Nice. So this is about, I have a song in my head, respect. Sorry, that just came like right out. That's how demanding it was. Okay, respect. Honestly, I don't know who sings that. Respect. It's a rock song, maybe in the grunge era, 90s, 2000s. If you know it, please put it in the comments below. So respect is important, obviously. You're kind of demanding respect in your own right, and wanting that from others, and definitely wanting it from your relationship partners. That could be something that, you're struggling with when it comes to relationships, feeling respected. But oftentimes when we feel disrespected by someone, it's more of an internal process about not drawing our boundaries where we need to draw our boundaries in life, okay? Feeling like someone does not honor us the way that we feel we need to be honored. So there's some internal work that they're showing me that needs to go on as well, and to look more into the emotion of disrespect and where that really comes from. So you have recognition here and support, which is great news, because I feel like, that's kind of what you're wanting, recognition and support. And it's highlighted here for you, which means it could be coming in during this time frame. Respect, recognition. For some of you, finances may be looking up or looking a little bit better, or you might have some backing there if you need it. This is recognizing yourself for your own talents, for your own attributes, you know, and taking, you know, the curved balls that are being thrown in life as learning lessons, okay? So let's see what this person's energy is. Ace of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So this person might be going through this period of time where they need to isolate themselves, or maybe they want to isolate themselves when it comes to relationships. It's like having a lot of love here for you, Virgo, but then at the same time, placing distance there or feeling like at a loss at times, all right? Because this is my Lost card and then the Abundance card matched with each other, right? Abundance of emotion and love. So it's like this person may be going back and forth between like feeling at a loss and then feeling all of these emotions come in, or feeling all of this love come in. I'm having heart palpitations right now, so I don't know if this person, you give them heart palpitations or something, and or they, I heard their equilibrium is a bit off. They might need to pay attention to their diet, as well as hydration may be important. I'm sorry, this is getting so specific. It's just a side note. But it could also be like this feeling of anxiety that they might be dealing with. So it's like they go through periods of time where they really want to be alone, you know, or isolated, but then at the same time they want to be loved. You know what I'm saying? So it's like very interesting where it's like kind of like leave me alone, but then hey, come and love me, you know? It's a bit contradictory energy here. And I feel like some of you are having trouble relating to this person, okay? Sorry, I'm getting so many messages before I even get cards out. So, let's see what the recent past energy is here for you, Virgo. Recent past energy for my Virgos. Page of Pentacles. So, FYI, we're going to look at what led up to this, the recent past, perception of each other, how you genuinely feel about each other underneath it all, and hopes and most likely future outcome, okay? So, recent past. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. So, I feel like you've been holding out for the right opportunity, okay, when it comes to love, when it comes to career for some of you. You know, it could be either or both, but it's like, yeah, I just heard that. Holding out for the right opportunity, or you're being encouraged to do that. You know, go with your passions during this time frame. Go with where your heart is. That's really what they're directing you to do, and they're showing me the heart chakra. So it's like, what does your heart want at the end of the day? Where do you feel the most love? Where do you feel the most comfortable with yourself? And that's kind of on your path, spiritually speaking, is where you feel the most joy in your life. And they want you to follow your emotional compass, okay, Virgo, especially when it comes to relationships, because some of you are ignoring, you know, your emotions, or ignoring your feelings, and you need to pay attention to that, okay? I feel like it's been about getting back to business in general in the recent past. There might be some opportunities coming in for you, or that may have recently come in for you, but you're kind of holding out a little bit, you know, because I think, again, you're on that search for more love in your life, or more creativity, you know, and maybe playing around with some ideas in your head about where you want to plant your seeds, or where you want things to grow. You know, I get like a bit of a picky, choosy type of attitude here, Virgo. Nothing wrong with that. You know, it's your life, so you want to make sure you're choosing right, you know. But I do feel it's a bit picky, choosy. That's what I heard. And that could be in regard to any area of your life, but relationships in particular are being highlighted, but it may also be, like I said, in career. So let's see what this person's recent past energy is for you, Virgo, and go from there. Recent past energy for person Virgo is dealing with. Queen of Wands, Four of Cups. So I heard misery loves company. This person might Yeah. Ooh. Sorry, I'm not going to keep all of these. But I'm just going to make a note of this because this is important. What the cards that popped out here, and I'm going to put them back. We'll see if they come back later. Is Virgo, your card, the Hermit, the Emperor, and the Ten of Swords. I'm going to keep this one, the Three of Swords. So you see, I say misery loves company, and all of that comes out. This person might have been going through a really miserable time, you know, emotionally speaking, losing their confidence, detaching emotionally, focused on the pain, focused on what's wrong, you know, not really looking at all of the positive attributes or aspects that are available to them. Yet I feel like this person, they dress themselves up as a very confident and prideful, maybe even, you know, so I don't feel like this person may show their weaknesses, or they may not show the softer part of them, as I feel like they do have a tendency to turn their back or to isolate themselves when they're feeling a deep amount of emotion, and that may have been what this person was doing in the recent past. And in a way, you know, that's where that isolation comes from up here. It threw them out of balance because, again, I got that message about like their equilibrium being thrown off. And it's because there's imbalances going on within this person's chemistry or within their emotional space. You know, because they're at an impasse where their heart is saying one thing and their head is saying another. And, yeah, having difficulty being able to align themselves, okay? So let's look at perspective and see. 10 start, okay? Let's see what your perception is of this person or connection during this time frame. And keep in mind, Virgo, that perception is in the eye of the beholder, so it may be your truth, but it may not be theirs, all right? So give me 3 cards for Virgo's perception. Thank you. The Empress, the Moon, or 4 cards. The Wheel, the 7 of Swords. So it's like when you think about this connection, you want to nurture it. You want to see things come to fruition. You feel fortunate to have had this connection in your life for a lot of you, and yet it overwhelms you and it drains you emotionally, and there's some sort of facade being played here. Like someone's not truly saying how they feel within the connection, and I see it's you viewing them as that, which didn't I say that what they portray is not necessarily like the truth of who they are or how they actually feel at times. And so I guess your perception would be correct, at least in the past, when it comes to this person. It's just like, I keep wanting to sing These Foolish Games by Jewel. Look that song up. There's a lyric that keeps playing. These foolish games are tearing me apart. And you know, that came up in another zodiac sign. I want to say that was Aquarius. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. If you are, or you have that in your chart, go check their reading out. But I got a lot of zodiac signs out here. Don't focus too much on that. But yeah, there might have been a lot of games being played, you know, mind games, and or it's just like somebody's putting on a front here. And it could be you, it could be them. You know, but there's a lot being swept under the rug. That's what I feel when it comes to this connection, or a lot of dishonesty in truly expressing, you know, how you genuinely feel or how they genuinely feel. Sorry, if you see me like shaking, I have restless leg syndrome, which actually doesn't bother me as much anymore, but for some reason this reading has me feeling restless. I actually feel it's coming from this person's side, but it could be your side. You'll know which one is you. So yeah, I feel like fidgety almost. So let's see what this person's perception is of you, Virgo. The Sun, The Knight of Swords. And the Strength card. So when this person thinks about the connection, first of all, they feel like there's like a lot of happiness here, and that they see you as someone who is either brave or like has the ability to really pull themselves out of some dark spaces. My voice is even shaking. I feel like there's a lot of underlying emotion going on, and I'm feeling it on this person's side, but like I said, take it as it resonates, could be yours. Like a lot of shaky energy here. This person feels like when it comes to like how you communicate though, that is brash, or that may be a very big issue between the both of you at times, you know, because it's like all good or all bad, and there is no in between when it comes to with the territory is what I'm hearing. So I feel like, yeah, here this person sees you in a very positive light. You know, they feel like the connection is very strong, or maybe that they've had to be strong within the connection. That could be it as well. But then there's some blockages when it comes to either communication or, you know, the way things were said or the way you portray yourself to them sometimes I feel like harsh, or they could be that way towards you, or it could be interchangeable. But it's serving as a blockage here in the way that this person sees you. It almost has them looking the other direction as well. Like sometimes I feel like if you come at this person or they you, it causes the other person to change the direction, you know, or to turn their back almost, okay? So let's look at genuine emotion, Virgo, and see underneath all of this, how do you genuinely feel? Queen of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. So this is your energy here. Emotionally speaking, I feel like you're more interested in kind of like cultivating where you are at in your life, and being comfortable in your own skin. I don't feel like there's a heavy focus on this connection, or if there is, it's not really taking priority all of the time, because you're prioritizing yourself right now, or for some of you, finances and career, which is interesting because the overall energy was about relationships. So, you know, a lot of times other areas of our life do bleed into our relationships, right? Like if things are going bad in say your work environment, then that's going to affect your relationship, right? Versus if things are going good, then that affects the relationship. So I feel like there's other things going on. It doesn't have to be within work, you know, within family or any other arena of your life that has somehow impacted the connection here. And I feel like right now you're almost emotionally detached, almost completely, like totally in your head, totally in your thoughts, looking to try and stay practical within yourself, you know, wanting to feel comfortable in your own skin and not really emotionally invested right now into relationships. Or it's just like you're totally distracted, like your mind is elsewhere, you know, and maybe you're thinking about it. I had a whole lot of shaking going on. A whole lot of shaking going on. That's the song lyric that just came to my head as I sit here and shake my foot. I tell you, I don't feel the shakiness on your side. I feel it on this person's side. Okay? But take it as it resonates. I actually feel that you're pretty solidly paying attention to your own well-being right now. Okay? Your own well-being. So where is this person's emotional space at? Eight of Swords, yep. Six of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. And one more. So again, more swords energy. They had the Three of Swords, they had the Ten of Swords come out earlier, and then I put it back. Now they have Knight of Swords, now they have the Eight of Swords. You know, so I feel like this person is, you know, having a difficult time. You know, in their heart of hearts, they're feeling like stuck or restricted, or feeling like they can't get out of this emotional space even. Look at my hand shaking. That's crazy, y'all. This person might be on the verge of a nervous breakdown, or they may have had one in the past. Like, I just heard on the verge, you know, and not all of you is at that extreme, okay? But for some of you, most definitely, okay? This person might want to lay off the caffeine. Like I said, hydrate a little bit more. Their equilibrium's off. All right? They're stuck in the past. They want things to go back to the way they were, and they can't. And they can't get over that. And so it's really impacting them emotionally. They are wanting to redirect that energy, and Spirit is highly, highly encouraging this person to redirect their energy into their creativity, their career, their money, anywhere else other than whatever this is that's triggering them, and away from this connection if it's triggering them, you know, for now. Like, this person, it may be placing some emotional distance during this time frame, but it's like they're waiting for things to change, you know, and they are trying to work on themselves. Let me say that. They really are. Emotionally, they know that their ships are going to come in. They know that this is just a passing moment, but they're not very comfortable in the current energy. And so remember at the beginning of the reading, Virgo, when I was like, somebody really wants like the moment to speed up. Let's get to the next chapter. Like they're trying to skip a chapter, and that's not how it works, you know. And there is something to be had and learned and to show gratitude for every chapter, even if it does shake you up a little bit. And they may need to phone home, ET phone home, you know. I got that. They may want to feel at home again, or you may. You know, you may want this sense of, yeah, feeling at home with yourself as well, okay? So your hopes are the Page of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Five of Wands. You're hoping to get new ideas about love and family, and you don't want the struggle here. Like, release of tension. You might be looking into ways to naturally release tension, or you might be looking into new ideas about, you know, how to climb up the ladder for some of you. I keep getting career messages, but it's like some of you want to win, you know? Because I have a song, man. Win, no matter what. Oh, I can't get all the lyrics in. It's actually a song that they play at like football games to get people riled up. Yeah, I kind of feel like you're looking for more passion. You know, things that, like, you want to get riled up, but not in a bad way. Some of you are getting riled up in a bad way. But actually, I think for the most part, it's getting riled up to motivate you, you know, or getting motivation, some sort of motivation out of this, right? But if you're feeling disrespected in the energy, it could cause the opposite of that, which is conflict and argumentative energy. And that's going to pull down your vibration. So caution with that. This person's hope is the Ten of Pentacles. Financial security, a place to call home, ET phone home. Emotional stability. I feel a little bit of instability. A little bit is like way underscoring this. I feel a lot of instability on this person's side right now. So what is the most likely future outcome based on today's energy? Let's take a look at that. And keep in mind, all of the future outcomes can be changed. You have free will, okay? So you're in the driver's seat. I'm just giving you the most likely trajectory here. The Star, Two of Cups, the World. Wow, there's that Aquarian energy I felt earlier for some of you. So you've got a goal, you've got a dream, you're going to reach for it. There's support here in the environment. Some of you have been hoping for this connection to come back together or to be on the same page. And I see that, you know, some of you, your wishes are answered. You know, there's success here. It's like when you get feeling successful with yourself, Virgo, that's when this comes in. That's when you're truly closing a chapter. Some of you, what it is you're hoping to maybe bring in a new soulmate and to close out this connection. And some of you are emotionally detaching from this connection altogether and pulling in someone that is better suited for you or better suits your needs. But you're going to know what group you're in. If you're wishing for this person to get it together, which is, now I have that song in my head, then I feel like there's some sort of success or completion coming in after or because you emotionally detached, all right? This person's future energy is the Empress. The King of Wands, there's their confidence popping back. Ooh, and then there's that instability again. The Ten of Wands, the Nine of Swords. So they get back in the driver's seat here, Virgo. You know, they're feeling confident again, getting ready to push things forward. And then here comes all of this heaviness. They get in their head again. They feel like the weight of the world is on their shoulders. This person could be suffering from, you know, just straight up emotional, hormonal imbalances. Like, because I keep coming back to the word equilibrium. Maybe this person is bipolar because they go back and forth pretty heavy. It's like when it's good is great, when it's bad is terrible, you know, or that could be how they view you. Remember, this could be interchangeable, and that may be what needs to be balanced, you know. They may need to get balanced in their own moods and their own emotions before they can keep it consistent, you know. It's interesting because I see this person gaining this confidence to be patient, nurture themselves, go for what they want. For some of you, that's with you. And then it's like, it immediately becomes too much for them. They can't hold it together. They can't get it together or something. And then they get afraid, you know, they get in their head. They go into like a fear response. Now, this could be a response that they learned in childhood, like a triggered response. That's just for a few. But so I kind of see the energy that was happening in the recent past continuing even into the near future. But like I said, they have free will, so they can change that as well. This person often takes like on more than they can chew, you know. In the meantime, so interesting here because you've got a dream coming true. Okay, so you've got something that's destined for you coming in. It looks like a supportive partner. It could be within workspaces though. It could be a family. It doesn't have to be an intimate partner, and it could even be this person. But it's like, whatever it is, Virgo, it's got you feeling successful, feeling good. So this is something you wished for. So you'll know what it is because you've wished for it. And it's after you emotionally detach, which is really interesting. So, or it causes you to emotionally detach because then your focus is pulled elsewhere. So really interesting reading, Virgo. Very intense reading. I'm going to leave it there for now. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so technically it could be any zodiac sign. I'm just telling you the ones that are sticking out to me. Aquarius stuck out to me. But I also have Pisces and Taurus here, and I have Sagittarius and Leo here. Scorpio. Could be Aries. Libra, Gemini, Those are the Cancer energy. Those are the predominant zodiac signs I'm seeing, but like I said, take it as it resonates. If it resonated, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to check me out on Facebook and Instagram. I do go live there quite often, so you can catch me there. Link down below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube. I also added a donation link for those of you who would like to donate to the channel. You can do so by going to the About section and clicking on my PayPal. Certainly appreciated, but never expected, guys. If you like my style, you can get it for yourself at my sister's online boutique, avasophiaco.com. Help to support online small businesses. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very, very best, Virgo. Till next time, my friends.